My name is James Williams Jr. It is Monday. I'm fixing to go to work, so I figured I'd make this video first. Hope you guys are all having a good day and a great weekend. I had somewhat of a good day, but today is a new day and it's just getting started. But let me explain something to y'all. I was doing almost pretty good over the weekend, and then some ass troll, my uncle, said some shit that really hurt my feelings. And since I'm a person who tries to give y'all 99.9 as much as I can, I'm gonna put this out there. All right. I have not had a great life. In the 44 years that I've been alive, I've had some great moments in life, but I have not had a great life. And I don't know how much time I have left on this world. But I am gonna be fucking honest. And the things he said hurt my motherfucking feelings to the highest point of festivity. And it's more like how he said it that pissed me off. Right? I'm gonna tell you why it pissed me off. Because I didn't get a chance to actually set out and have the life that I wanted to make for myself. You know, I had hopes and dreams, and my life was planned out long before I was 21 years old. See, James Williams Jr., the guys you don't know, that's the guy that you're learning now, ain't the man I set out to be. And most people can't say that. Most people can't be honest with themselves or with anyone. So I'm gonna straight be honest. Right here, right now. Names will be omitted in case they actually watch this video, because they will never apologize. They will never know or give a damn about the damage that they've done in my life. And so, you know, my uncle was a quarter of the way right. Just a quarter. That's 25% out of 75. How did I get here? No, I'm not talking about how I got here like my family, my mom and my dad fucking and all that bullshit. How did I get to this one spot in life right now where my life sucks so bad? I'm about to tell you. See, I have siblings, and each one of them are doing way better than me because of me. See, my siblings, I watched grow up all my fucking life. And when my life was going great, things started to go wrong. Like, exceptionally wrong. Some of my siblings decided they wanted to have babies and grow up too goddamn fast. And apparently, that sibling and my mom had a motherfucking meeting that I wasn't invited to. And I got forced out my house before I had money to move. And for 6 years, I've had it rough. It only got worse from there. And, you know, for some odd ass reason, no one wants to take responsibility for the decisions that they made that ruined my life. And some other odd ass reason, everyone seems to think that that's okay. That I don't deserve to have a life. That I didn't deserve to go get the job that I wanted. That I didn't deserve to get the career or the family that my heart wanted to do. So here I am. Now, what happened was, apparently, in that meeting that I wasn't invited to, it was okay for certain sibling members to keep getting pregnant by these asshats that don't want to have responsibility for their children, you know, and that destroyed every option that I had in life. I've had to take jobs to subjugate myself to being a surrogate daddy for people who don't want to step up and do their job, you know, and that that pissed me off because no one says I'm sorry, no one says thank you, no one says James, we will do better. No one. None of my siblings who keep having babies with assholes that don't want to be daddies in the first place thought that shit through. But my mom thought that shit through. Oh, it was fine. You guys can have all the babies. Somehow I'm going to work it out. And by I'm going to work it out, I'm going to make James give up his dreams on being a cop. His acting career is never going to take off because we're going to somehow or another sabotage him from getting anything that we want him to have. And he's going to be 70 years old watching your great grandkids when I'm dead. Fuck that shit. That shit ain't happening. I'm not gonna be watching nobody else's damn kids that my dick didn't have a part in. And I don't give a damn if my family sees this because it's the fucking truth. All of my siblings got to go out and do everything they want to do with their lives, including having babies that they weren't ready to take care of, which they should not have had them in the first place. If you ain't gonna take 5 minutes into your child's life, then you don't need to have children. Period. Now, you might not like that, but it's the truth. And the one thing about the truth, no one likes or can handle the truth. They just like to pretend that they can. And in that, here's what happens when you pretend. You fuck other people over. And fucking other people over is not cool. Alright? So, I didn't get to make any choices. Let me bring it on back around now to how my uncle and I had this falling out. And so don't call me no fucking more. Because he kind of act like it was my fault. No, the only problem that was my fault is my inability to say no. My addiction to trying to please people. Because being a people pleaser is hardwired in your genetic when you don't fit in. When people totally dish you. When you've been called a half-breed, a mutt, and some other things out of context that you just accept because there's not a lot you can do. You can't change your DNA. You can't change who the hell you are. So you deal with it. And I dealt with it. So he gets to telling me, it's my fault this, it's my fault that. And I was like, hold the fuck up, dude. I didn't tell none of my sisters to get pregnant by these fucking wannabe men that's really just boys that refuse to step up and do their job. They refuse to take some time off to spend time with their kids. Now I'm 44 years old. And any chance that I wanted of having a family or a child is pretty much gone. No. Now all I need is for God to just bless me with a career. That's pretty much it. If I can just get a career, I have to just find a way to be happy. I can always adopt. I didn't want to have to adopt. I didn't want to be at this level in my life at this time. I should have had my own home. I should have had a decent career. But because of my mother and other siblings somehow having this magical meeting about having babies without my consent, making me watch them after I got kicked out of the house for these people to have these babies with these asshats that don't want to do their fucking job, no one looked back one time and said, I'm sorry. No one looked back one time and said, I should have thought this through. No one looked back one time and said, damn, James, we fucked you completely out of your life, your hopes, your dreams, your career. And somehow till this day, no one has still said it. No one has owned it. No one has said those 3 magic words. I am sorry. Or those other words. I'll do better. So when I look in the mirror every day and hate myself and wish that I was dead, it's not my fault. I didn't ask for any of this shit. I wanted to be a policeman. I wanted to be a homicide detective. When I was told I couldn't do that due to someone else living in our house, that I had to go live one night homeless and 6 years with my uncle and then have to come here every day and babysit kids in which they raised to hate me, you know, I had to deal with that. And since it's illegal for me to murder people, or to slaughter them or destroy them. And since certain people in my family kept me from beating other people's ass because I've been fighting since I was 6 years old, it's the only damn thing I know can't nobody take from me. Or except for God, because of the incident with my hip in the army, you know. And, you know, like I said, no one wants to say the bad things that they've done to people. No one's man or woman enough to openly say, yo, I'm sorry, I totally fucked you out your life, yo. I can't give you that time back, but I can do better. I can take a lifetime to make it up to you. You will have what you need before you're 50. You will be able to, if you're lucky enough to find a woman young enough to have you a child before you're 50, because I'm no longer going to make your siblings make you the grandmaster of taking care of their fucking fuck ups. That shit ain't never gonna happen because it's too much like the right thing to do. And somehow or another, my family, except for maybe three of us, suffer from the inability to acknowledge and do the right goddamn thing. They do what's right when it's right for them. So if you're my family and you're watching this, hey, you don't like the truth? Then you shouldn't have done this shit to me. Because here it is in a fucking nutshell. Y'all did this. Y'all went around and started having babies with motherfuckers that didn't want to be babies. They just wanted to fuck. But instead of recognizing I love you really means I'm going to fuck you until I can't, then I had to step up and play baby daddy. And why? Because instead of them talking to the baby daddies like dog shit, they take it out on me. Y'all know who the fuck you are. I'm not naming no names. But hell, the whole block knows who the fuck you are. Because I've complained about this shit for fucking the last 17 to 22 goddamn years of my life that has been taken from me. My youth, my energy, the fact that I just shaved off all my gray hair, all of that shit is gone. Any chance that I had at hope, dreams, and a family, gone. And why? Because my siblings and my dear old mom wouldn't do the right fucking thing. So when people tell me, James, you probably shouldn't do that, or you shouldn't do this, or, oh, James, you're never going to have kids now because you're getting too fucking old. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Tell me something that I don't know. Tell me what day the end of the world is coming so I can hurry up and get to that. Because I didn't ask to be a 44-year-old bum who can't get arrested getting a job, who can't get arrested getting an acting job, who can read and write and can't have no success in life. I didn't ask for any of that. Because back in my 20s, my life was planned out. But some people decided, hey, I'm going to get pregnant and I'm going to keep a nigger. Yeah, that didn't work out. And it worked out even worse for me. I've had a bunch of bumps on the road. And life ain't over yet. I'm still here. But there ain't a day that goes by that I don't wish that I was dead. Just so that I didn't have to help these motherfuckers who refuse to get up off their ass and help themselves. I'm done taking care of people. I done took care of them since they was born. I'll be damned if I'm gonna continue to take care of them plus their children. That shit is over. Y'all all have to grow the fuck up. Now to the subject at hand. My uncle made me relive all of that shit that I just said. Every fucking bit of it. Talking all kinds of evil shit to me, and we both vets. He just a little bit more insane than me, and just don't know it. There are lines, and I say this professionally, as an actor, as a filmmaker, as a person who only has 25 followers. There are lines that, as brave as you can be, you should not cross them. Anything that brings up someone else's pain, like if you know someone's a rape victim and you blast that shit all out there and you just start telling everybody and they have to deal with that shit because rape is a serious thing. They have to deal with that shit for the rest of their life because rape is not I beat your ass crime. Rape is a crime that damages your soul. And when your soul is scratched, it's done. It does not heal. And by saying that, you have to understand that my soul has not only been scratched, it's been stabbed and cut and raked over the rack of coals umpteen times. I can't count on my hands and toes how many times I have been fucked over by people. I can't. Let's just say, if you want to know why I'm always a bitter individual, why I'm always angry, well, there's two reasons. One, it's illegal for me to beat the holy fucking shit out of people until they're halfway dead and make them beg me for mercy and make them want me to kill them. And two, I love my freedom. So, I have the freedom of voicing my opinion. And here it is. My opinion may not be with a hill of beans to any of you. But see, I'm an honest man. And I give you 99.9. I might not give you the whole 1,000, but I will give it to you if you think you can handle it, which is why I left names off. But everybody who knows me knows it. And they know them. And they know that I ain't lying when I say, at 25 years old, the sky was the limits. By the time 27 came around, I was beaten down. Understand? I had problems in college with a professor who assumed that I was a liar about 3 people dying in 2 months' time because they were black. Well, 5 black people die a day. A woman is raped every 98 seconds somewhere in the world. Not just in America, but in the world in general. A child is molested every 15 minutes. Somewhere in the world right now, as I'm speaking to you, a child is being molested. When I go to work in that 5-minute drive to get to work, a woman has been raped. And when I go to work in that 5-minute drive to get to work, someone has been shot and a body will be found by tomorrow. If at all. But no one wants to hear that shit. College professors want to tell students, oh, you're a lying sack of shit. To that college professor. There you go. Yeah, and I'm sure that'll go viral. I don't care. I'm not giving y'all her name. But she knows who the hell she is. And I think that she was probably a racist since she only picked on the fat black lady, the smart Asian, the smart white girl, and me, the mixed kid. So, if you want to know why I'm bitter, I just gave it to you. Watch this video. But my uncle crossed so many lines yesterday. I had to hang up on him. And I told him, don't fucking call me back. I said, because you should not have done that. I didn't ask for my life to go to hell in a handbasket. And I damn sure didn't volunteer to babysit children. I damn sure didn't volunteer to lose the love of my life because of whatever her issue was. I damn sure didn't want my father to die. And I ain't been right since he died in my car. And so, if you thinking I'm wrong and you thinking I'm bitter, oh, you have no clue on the shit I have gone through. So you can pass judgment if you want. It's fine. I'm not going to be angry about it. I don't have the right to be angry about it. There's really nothing I can do about it because you can't undo the past. Oh, believe me, if time machines existed, I would find it. I would steal it. And I would correct all of my mistakes. Every fucking one of them. And more importantly, I'd have my father back. Now, you think I'm bitter? You think I'm angry? You have no idea the depths of my bitterness and my anger and how hard it is to be me, because the hardest part of being me, and I'm going to end this video with that, the hardest part of being James Edward Williams Jr., the half-breed, the multicultural, half-black, half-white, half-Cherokee man, is keeping my hands to myself. I did not take all that kung fu shit to be bullied in high school, yet I was. I was bullied in grade school, I was bullied in high school, I was bullied in middle school. I have been bullied in college by teachers. I have been bullied more than the majority of my life. I have let people live when it had been so easy for me to execute their shit. For those who think I'm a joke, the people who I fought have never come back for a second round. Especially a little asshat from New York. You know who you are. Talked all that shit at Jimmy's funeral, but didn't stay long enough for the real fight to begin. And I still have people telling me how bad you whooped my ass in that sparring match till this day. But they only do it because they're not man enough to step the fuck up. Just like the bullies in the family that's always brandishing guns on people. But they didn't have those guns the night Jimmy passed. So, yeah, you're real men. Anyway, as I close this video, you should have a real idea of the things I've gone through in my 44 years of life. I've had great moments. Great moments. I've met great people who I've lost. But my life itself, let's just say, the good times, the bad times, way outweigh the good times. So I'm James Williams Jr. It's Kung Fu Africa number 2. Hope you guys could handle that 99.7% of the truth. And like I said, every story has three coins, or three sides to every coin. But my side is the side that's pointing closer to right because I'm the one that it affected the worst. That's what you gotta understand about people. You don't know their situation, but you should learn the situation before you pass those stones and before you judge them. This is Comfort Havoc number 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm not shutting down the site or anything, but I just wanted to get that out there because I needed to get it off my chest so that I can go to work today without having any problems. Thank you guys for watching. Be seeing you.